More like the directors are using mise-en-scène, using a sort of deliberately using mise-en-scène to create a tone of uncertainty and instability. We don't know what the hotel's going to do. Lifts open and blood comes out, and doors open and people who shouldn't be there are there.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Okay.
Right here, I'd like you to use a quotation from what someone has said from the primary research. Did anyone make a good answer?
One person.
What? Only one person answered at all? What, because they haven't seen the film? Who was it?
I think it was Cecile. Or Stanley.
Okay. Can you put it in as a quotation, or is it grammatically strong enough to be quoted? Why don't you put the quotation in?
Okay.
One of my focus groups said, or one response I had to my questionnaire was blah blah blah.
Okay.
This told me that. Then you can do a bit of interpretation like that. I would avoid saying we and stick with the spectator or the audience.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, well, you said a bit more about the hotel here. Okay, so look, here's a quote for you. The thing is that Kubrick's such an incredible thinker, was such an incredible thinker about film. Come and have a look. So can you see this from where you are? I thought it was one of the most ingenious and exciting stories of the genre I'd read. It seemed to strike an extraordinary balance between the psychological and the supernatural in such a way as to lead you to think the supernatural would eventually be explained by the psychological. Jack must be imagining these things because he's crazy. This allowed you to suspend your doubt of the supernatural until you were so thoroughly into the story that you could accept it almost without noticing.
Mm-hmm.
So what he's saying there is, I can't tell what it is. I can't tell what it is. Is it supernatural? Is it psychological? And he's so crazy. It's got to be his craziness. So by the time you realise, oh no, actually it's supernatural, he's saying you've been tricked. It's almost like a Hitchcock trick.
Right.
I would quote that. I think that's useful to you. I'm just going to put it in there.
Okay.
I mean, you can fit it in somehow.
Thank you.
Right.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, working out. Oh, okay, that's the end.
Yep.
Right. I think that's quite a useful thing to be thinking about because he's absolutely talking about what your topic is on, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just have a quick look here. I don't expect much has changed here, has it?
No.
Okay.
Because they're just, I'm just trying to explain why I put them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a bit over on the word count, but it doesn't really matter. But have you got a lot more to put in there?
Over.
Yeah.
Like for every single one, do I have to explain why I used
Yeah.
it? Oh.
I mean, you can cut down that.
Okay.
What's that from?
That's the quote. That is the exact quote.
Yeah, use that quote then. And then you can put that in the other thing and leave it out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? So if you're going to be really ruthless and you need more words, you could actually take that out. Black Swan is about a ballerina who has a passion to dance that rules every facet of her life. I chose this film because the audience never actually knows. Yeah, you don't really need to give a summary of the plot. Yeah.
Okay.
If you need words. And similarly here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saving you hundreds of words.
Yeah.
Experiences in the film seems to come from. Okay. So if you're able to cut those things that I've just shown you out, that should give you room to say, I chose this because this is relevant because I thought this was interesting because. Okay.